Hey, we're back at the top again today with another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire live team builder. This is, of course, the Unorthodox Hour, but unlike last Unorthodox Hour team builders, this one's going to be a bit different because we are under 4 months away from Pokemon Sun and Moon. And how can I integrate Pokemon Sun and Moon into Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battles? Well, this is the best way I see fit. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here because I can show you which Pokemon I'm excited to use in battle for Pokemon Sun and Moon when that's out, but I can still have Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battles, which is pretty good because I can do both at the same time, like I said. But I have to integrate it in a way where I can show, like, actually have a Pokemon emulate said Pokemon. Like here, we have VIKAVOLT, and the only reason I'm emulating VIKAVOLT here is because that's the only really known final evolution of a Pokemon, that being of, I can't remember what it was, the Grubbin, that's what it was. It was it's the final evolution of Grubbin, and this is the best way I can emulate it, with Galvantula holding the air balloon, because it does have the ability Levitate. So how it's going to work is, I guess I'm going to have 2 abilities, one with Levitate via the air balloon, and then Compound Dive. But I have Bug Buzz, Thunder, Energy Ball, and Volt Switch, and I'm Timid, Max Special Attack, Max Speed. So that's the best way I can do it. But this might be a little late into the video, but if you're excited for the return of the Unorthodox Hour, go ahead and hit this video to the top. Now that I've done the intro and all the explaining, we are going to go over the rest of our team as we try to build this team around VIKAVOLT Galvantula. So, now, VIKAVOLT's, aka Galvantula's weaknesses are, if I remember correctly, Fire, Rock. I think it's Fire, Rock. That can't be it, can it? Is it really only Fire, Rock? That's unbelievable, because it's not flying. I'm aware, yeah, I think it's only Fire and Rock. That's crazy, because I'm aware it's not flying, because Electric is actually resists flying. So we need something that resists Fire and Rock. Now, I'm looking at this, and I think there has to be a Pokemon that's resistant to Rock. I mean, Flygon is, but You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Garchomp again. I'm gonna go Garchomp, and I'm gonna bring back. I used Katana in the last team that you just saw last week, the Barbaracle team, but I only used that for 1 Pokemon battle within the last month, so it's fine if I use Katana again. So if I remember correctly, your moves are Earthquake. Was it Outrage? No, I think it was Dragon Claw. It was Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and Stone Edge, if I remember completely correctly. And you are Rough Skin. And what we'll do is we'll throw the Rocky Helmet on you this time. You're not physically defensive, I'm aware of that. But this is going to be more of a hyper-offensive team. Now, if I remember correctly as well, you were Jolly Nature. You were Jolly Nature 252. And it doesn't really matter what I have here, because I already have it in my game. I'm just recreating it right here. So, next. Now that opens up a Dragon, Ice, and a Fairy weakness. And of course, VIKAVOLT here does not resist that at all. So this is not going to be a really good core. But what we can do is pick up a nice Steel type. And of course, this is going to be mixed OU. Like most of these teams will be mixed OU for most of the time. So we're looking for something that resists it. And Scizor opens to me right now, immediately. But that's a part Bug type. But, I mean, as long as we deflect those types... Should we go Empoleon? Because I resist all 3 of those. Empoleon. We're going to give you the nickname Shoddy. I always nickname these Shoddy. But we're going to give you leftovers. And, I think you'll be specially defensive. 252, 252, 4. Right here. Shoddy the Empoleon. And we'll give you... You know what? I'll give you Aqua Jet. I will give you Aqua Jet. It's kind of strange to have, but hey, it could come in clutch. But we'll also give you Defog, Stealth Rock, and Scald. I guess we're blanking out on the Steel coverage, but I mean, yeah. And we have to have Torrent because Defog is only available through Generation 4. So you're max special defense, Shoddy. If anybody gets that reference, just let me know. But we're gonna drop you down to 50 because I don't think I have. I think I have one actually. I'll have to double check, but that does work out because it is 191. It is an odd number of HP, so that is our basically our goal. So that is actually a pretty good combination. But what I'd also like is a physically defensive fairy type Pokemon. And, or should I do, no, I can't run Gliscor because the problem with that is then I'll have 2 quad weaknesses to ice, and that's very risky. But here I'll go grab Sylveon, and I think I have one of these. But if not, I think I know what I'll do here. We'll go leftovers, and we'll do something interesting. We'll run Pixelate. Or should we run Pixelate? No, because I already have a Cute Charm one, so it doesn't really make any sense. So, I actually don't remember. I can't think of a good nickname at the moment, because I have a lot of Sylveons, I believe. But we'll run Baton Pass. We'll run Wish. Okay, that's a lot of W's. Hopefully we get a lot of W's, but we have Baton Pass, Wish. I guess we should run Hyper Voice. Yeah, Hyper Voice, and there's something else that I wanted to run. Oh yeah, Protect. So that way we can Baton Pass Wishes into Shoddy here, and then bring in Katana as well for that fun stuff. But right now, I wouldn't say we have common weaknesses right now, because this is just a 4-team core, I guess. Because we have a Steel Dragon Fairy core right there, Dragon Steel Fairy. And I can't tell if that was my phone vibrating. But VIKAVOLT here is weak to Rock, which is resisted by Garchomp, and is also weak to Fire, which is resisted by Garchomp. So that's good. But then Garchomp here is weak to Fairy, Ice, and Dragon, which Shoddy resists. Sylveon resists Shoddy. Actually, this is actually a very good core, because Shoddy here is weak to Electric, Fighting. We need a ground type, though. We need something off the ground. Because, like I said, Shoddy is weak to Ground, Electric, and Fighting, I believe. There's something, yeah, Ground, Electric, and Fighting. So we need something that's off the ground. And then Sylveon here is weak to Steel and Poison, both of which Shoddy is resistant to, VIKAVOLT is resistant to, and then Poison is resisted by Katana here. So we need something that's off the ground. We don't have any Mega Pokemon, but I don't really want Charizard Y. Charizard X isn't off the ground either. Maybe should we run a Mega Pokemon? But the problem is I need something off the ground. VIKAVOLT's. See, if this was actually VIKAVOLT, this would be perfect, because then I'd have a Levitator right there, and I'd be golden. But I don't. So I only have one use of Levitate, which is very frustrating. It's just very frustrating. I could run Landorus Therian, but that's another quad weakness, and I already have a Dragon type, so there's no reason for Latios and Latios. I could run Mega Pinsir. That's a very powerful team, my goodness. I have 3 physical. I mean, Bug Flying. Only he wasn't part Bug. If only he wasn't part Bug. And I already have Electric type, so I can't do Rotom Wash. I'm just looking for an offensive Pokemon that's off the ground that's not Talonflame either. Because I'm not really feeling Talonflame. I could run Tornadus Therian. But that would, Did I? I don't think, yeah, by the way, I didn't actually check this one. This needs to be physically defensive. And let me double check your 50. Let me double check it. 202. So we're going to run you 244 with 12 in special attack. Actually, let's do it like this. Just so we can get a nice spread right there. And we'll give you max defense. I forgot to set that one up. Okay, so back to what we're looking for. We're looking for a Pokemon that's off the ground, and I'm thinking Tornadus Therian, but then that would double our weaknesses to Electric and Rock, as well as Ice. So maybe not. If only there was something with Levitate that we could really use. That we could really use. My goodness. You cannot tell me that there's nothing. Well, let's search up Levitate. Let's search up Levitate and see what we got to work with. We could use Gengar. That'd be interesting. Actually, that's off the ground, but that's not very weak, though. I wouldn't say it's not very weak. That's not very bulky is what I'm trying to say. There really isn't anything else, is there? Could run Bronzong. I gotta stop yawning. I shouldn't even be that tired. That's the most annoying thing. We could have run Azelf and have a nice Volturn core right here. Actually, that's a solid one. And I'll take the one from I already have an Azelf here. I call it Zelfie for some reason. I don't know why. That's just the nickname that I got. Anyways, I think I'll run you Choice Scarf. That would be very interesting, actually. I don't actually remember your moveset, but I'm going to go on the premonition of it being Psyshock, Thunderbolt. I don't think you get Ice Beam. No, you don't get Ice Beam. Psyshock, Thunderbolt, U-turn, and what was your last move? Shoot, what was your last move? I don't think you had Flamethrower, but we're going to go on Flamethrower just because I don't actually remember. And I know he's max special attack, but then that gives us 3 special attackers. Zelfie would have been great. Oh, wait a minute. Your attack is also 125. So why are we running you that way? I'm gonna have to get a different one then, because we're gonna run Zen Headbutt. Unless, what are your psychic moves? Do you have any physical psychic attacks other than Zen Headbutt? You do not. So we're gonna be a little bit in trouble if we do that. But we're gonna run, because what is his weaknesses? What are your fighting attacks? What are your fighting attacks? Power Up Punch. That's not gonna really help because you're not your choice scarfed into that, so that wouldn't really help. So let's go check out your physical attacks. Let's see what else we can run. We can run Knock Off. That'd actually be a pretty solid idea, actually. Knock Off. That's all your physical attacks. Wow. We're gonna have to run. I guess we should actually run Ice Punch. We also get Fire Punch though. That might help us. I think we'll run. I think that's what we'll run actually. Thunder Punch too, but we already have something like that. I think we'll run Fire Punch honestly, because the thing about Ice Punch is it actually I get walled by steel types otherwise. So that's what we'll run. We'll also run Knock Off. So I don't know what we're gonna call you as Elf. All by Azelf. All by Azelf. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep that nickname because that's so stupid. Unless it fits actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. And I don't know if you even hear this music. It's kind of hard to hear for me, at least. But we'll figure out a nickname for this, and we'll physical scarf. Yep. But now we need to check out to see what you are. 150. We're gonna need to give you that 4 back into HP. But Azelf. It's hard to choose from that. But now we just need coverage right now. So we don't have anything that hits normal types. We have something that hits fire types, water types, grass types. Yeah, we do have Fire Punch. We have something that hit electric types, rock, steel, ground, fire, not fire, flying, poison, yep, dark, psychic, ghost. Do we have something for ghost? I don't think we have something for ghost. Oh yeah, we do. Knock Off. Derp. We also have, let's see, that's ghost. It's fighting. We have something for poison. I'm trying to remember my own type chart setup that I had. Bug, yes. We have something for bug. Fairy, yeah, dragon, fairy, steel, easy. We have stuff for that. Not for, actually, we don't have anything for steel. So I think we need a fighting type. We need a fighting type, really. That's all we need. And I think Breloom's actually a pretty solid Pokemon right now. And I have something called Trippy here. And I think we'll run with Trippy. Focus Sash. That's a Focus Band. I think that's not very good to use, because I think it only works 12% of the time. So we'll go Focus Sash Technician, Rock Tomb, Mach Punch, and Bullet Seed. So I don't remember what Trippy was, because I'm pretty sure I didn't run Poison Healer effects for it. It's obviously Technician, but that's, I think, what we'll run. So I'm not quite sure on some of these, because I know that I have Katana and Trippy here. I'll have to find out to see if I have one of these Pokemon, especially Shoddy and Sylveon here. But this is a team we're going to be using for the next week, and we're going to have 3 matches with this team. So if you want to go ahead and battle me, go ahead and follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I'm going to do battles there, especially next week, because we start streaming next week. And most likely I'll be using this team more or less most of this week. If not, well, I'll mix it up between 2 teams, but I'll be using this team a lot just to have a little Wi-Fi battle countdown to Sun and Moon as well. So if you did enjoy this team builder, to see, like, just, how do I put it? if you just go through my mind to see what I think while building teams, go ahead and hit this video to the top by hitting the like button down below. And while you're there, go ahead and hit subscribe to never miss the 3 battles that we're going to do, as well as other battles later on. So I will see you back at the top with those 3 matches later on, because that is how you do what? Shades. Shades, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this, man. Like, it'd be funny if it was just like, he'll get a taste of my charm. That'd actually be kind of creepy.